Here are the 13 best things you can do with your spare change. Have you ever considered all the spare change you have sprinkled around your home or hidden away in your vehicle? You seem to have an increasing number of nickels, dimes, and quarters, but you have no idea what to do with them. It is so simple to think that there isn't much use for them anymore, but you'd be astonished by all the things you can accomplish with them. Therefore, in today's video, we're going to look at a handful of clever things you may do with that significant sum of money. Number 1, you should take it to a machine that counts coins. Counting machines for coins is likely the method used most often while exchanging currencies. If you've ever shopped at a supermarket, the odds are that you've encountered with coin counting machines there. The procedure is also relatively easy to follow. It would be best if you merely placed your spare change in the machine, after which it will count them and provide a voucher for you to exchange it with a cashier when you are through shopping. The only catch is that you have to pay a fee. And Coinstar, the most popular and accessible brand, imposes a service fee equal to 11.9% of the total transaction amount. Coinstar provides additional options for those who do not want immediate access to cash. You can exchange your coins for an electronic gift card instead, in which case the charge will not apply to your transaction. However, if you do not want the cash for yourself, you may give it to one of the many charities partnered with Coinstar, and every penny will go toward the cause you are supporting. Your charitable contributions may qualify for a tax deduction, thus, you should save all your gift receipts. Number 2, put it to use when you're out and about. A significant number of public locations continue to take coins, and some openly promote their usage. Therefore, carrying a tiny bag filled with loose change is a good idea whenever you go out. Keeping some extra cash on hand is a good idea if, for instance, you don't possess a washer and dryer and want to do your laundry at a coin-operated facility. You may purchase your laundry detergent and dryer sheets and pay for the washing and dryer with only a few cents. When you need to pay for parking meters or the toll on the road, having extra cash in your vehicle might be helpful. Make an effort to conceal it from view. When people are looking through your automobile's window, the last thing you want them to see is an extensive collection of loose coins. The public transit system is another location where you may put your spare change to work. Consequently, ensure that you have some before boarding the next bus. Number 3, make a move with it. If you get your morning dose of caffeine at a coffee shop or order takeout there, you could always put some of your spare change in the tip jar at the counter when you pay for your purchase. It does not matter how much money you give, since they will unquestionably appreciate it. Tipping using cash is more convenient for the customer and less stressful for the person handling the register. Use the change you left over from your purchases as gratuity instead of paying for your items. It is not necessary to immediately tally up tips, mainly when there is a long line of customers waiting to be attended to, especially if the line is moving quickly. Number 4, use the automated checkout system. Another option for making use of your spare change would be to go through the self-checkout lane at the store. This would save you from holding up the line at the cash register or taking up a significant amount of the cashier's time. During your trip to the grocery store, if you walk through the queue for the self-service cashier, you will be able to pay for your goods by feeding spare change into the machine. Since the machine doesn't care how many coins you use, there's no reason for anyone else to be inconvenienced by your actions unless there's a wait behind you. You can pay for your products using the standard checkout lane, but there is often a queue of people behind you who are irritated because they have to wait for you to calculate your change. You will spend less time waiting for service at the self-service line, and you will be able to pay for your purchases quickly and efficiently by just inserting money into the appropriate slot. Number 5, get some snacks from the vending machine. Even while some vending machines do not take coins anymore, the vast majority of them still do. Put part of your cash toward purchasing a snack or a drink the next time you come across a vendor selling such items. You may put it aside for use at a later time. Even if you aren't interested in having it right now, you may even consider purchasing something for another person. They are sure to value it very highly. Number 6, you should get a swear jar. You and others could benefit from using a swear jar to modify a few undesirable behaviors. Using the swear jar may assist you in breaking any undesirable pattern of behavior, including the habit of using vulgar language. After each slip-up, you get to determine how much money is put into the jar. You may set the money to good use by engaging in an enjoyable and stimulating activity. Number 7, start a bank account for your funds. You may always create a savings account with your spare change or contribute to the one you already have. This sounds like a reach, but it's not entirely out of the question. If you don't already have one, start a savings account that offers high interest and make it a goal to save enough money to cover 3 to 6 months worth of expenditures. You can either wait or make deposits once or twice a year to hold a more extensive sum from depositing at one time. Or you may make deposits with all of your spare change monthly, allowing it to collect interest. Therefore, when the pig's bank has sufficient money, you should roll the coins and then go to the bank. Most financial institutions do not need a minimum deposit to start an account, and you are free to put in any amount, regardless of how much or how little you first put in. Number 8, set aside money for Christmas presents. You always have the option of putting whatever spare change you have into a Christmas present fund. In addition, when the holiday season draws closer, you will have a head start on the budget for your Christmas shopping. You may have enough money to go out to the shops and pick up 1 or 2 lovely presents for the people in your life. Number 9, establish a savings account just for your trips. Does it seem complicated to save money for a vacation? It is not necessary in any way. Start small. You might start savings account for your next trip and put whatever extra money you have into it as it accumulates. You may not generate enough money to travel to a tropical island by the end of the year. Still, if you exercise a little more patience, there will come a moment when you will have enough money to go on that well-deserved and long-awaited vacation paradise. Number 10, teach your children the importance of saving money. Why not use your goal to save spare change as an opportunity to teach your children valuable life lessons? If you give them an allowance anytime, they go above and beyond with their tasks, and you may urge them to save up for something they've desired for a long, or even encourage them to contribute to a children's charity. You can accomplish either of these things by giving them the allowance. There's also the option of deciding to put money away as a family. Everyone in the family, including the adults and the children, may put their spare change in a jar and work together to save up for a fun activity, such as going to the movies or spending the day at an amusement park. The children are allowed to get a priceless education on the significance of economizing and making concessions to obtain something of higher worth. Number 11, establish a savings account for your future education. A few dollars here and there won't go very far when talking about the thousands of dollars required each year for college tuition. But don't lose hope just yet. You can start a $529 college savings plan with the first round of change that you get. Many options are available, some of which allow you to begin an account for as little as $25. Imagine it happening. To locate a college savings plan with contribution options that align with your financial constraints, you should make it a priority to investigate programs offered by various states. When putting away money for their children's college education, many families employ the piggy bank method. The most fantastic aspect is that it teaches your children how to create and stick to a budget. You may, for instance, acquire a piggy bank that divides money into several categories, such as those for saving, spending, donating, and investing. Number 12, donate to a charitable organization. Researching charities that assist with issues you have faith in is another fantastic option. And during the year, you may keep charity in mind when you put aside your spare coins. Additionally, after the year, roll all the coins and give them out. Many charitable organizations gladly accept donations of coins, which organizations specifically welcome gifts of change, whatever little it may be. Generally speaking, charitable organizations are happy to take any monetary contribution. The charity would much like to receive a gift from a check or credit card, but they won't turn down your money or your efforts even if they do. There are also charitable organizations whose only mission is to collect spare change and coins. If you search the internet for penny charities, you will find a wide variety of possibilities from which to choose. Choose a charitable organization that has significance for both you and your family. Give to a cause near where you live, such as a charity that helps animals, a food bank in your neighborhood, or a project that aims to improve the community. If there are no local organizations to support, consider supporting national or even international causes instead. Your donations, no matter how modest, have the potential to assist a significant number of people. Number 13, reduce the amount of debt you have. Your spare change might speed up the process of paying off your debt. When you have enough spare change to cover a credit card payment, turn it at the bank and simultaneously make a second payment to the creditor. A further option would be to put money aside over a more extended time so that you have it available to make a more significant payment to one of your creditors all at once. Although it may not seem like much, every little bit helps reduce the massive amount of debt. I hope you liked and learned something from today's video. If you want to keep improving and being inspired, subscribe and press the bell button to be alerted whenever we upload a video. This has been Market Profits Institute.